The Forgotten Classics by Grandin Press carry an extra measure of the spirit and have long been removed from retail bookshelves. They are now rare and fragile collectibles that cost hundreds of dollars. We are thrilled by the opportunity to restore these cherished works. The process started by hand-selecting the 24 inaugural titles, with more to come. 19th and early 20th century books were limited in their typesetting option, thus creating a subpar reading experience. This will not be the case with the Forgotten Classics. Reading them will be a delight. Searching the web for an acceptable photograph of these remarkable brethren provided very few options. Thanks to the nationally recognized skill of Mark Summers, we commissioned new sketches that bring their personalities and likenesses to life.
You know, one of the things that I find with my students is that anything 20 years ago or longer, they really don't have much memory of it. They know the names of the presidents of the church, but they don't know the names of great apostles like Orson F. Whitney. They don't have the names of some of the great defenders of the faith like B.H. Roberts. Mm-hmm. And yet those teachings, those writings have shaped how we understand the doctrines of the Restoration. There are bits and pieces they hear in quotes and talks here and there, but to be able to have a whole set of the writings of some of these great apostles and prophets from the past, prophets, seers, and revelators in their own right, is so valuable. They are things that I want in my own library to be able not only to guide me in my teaching and my writing, but also just to inspire and to build. I love, for example, Talmage's parables. We get a quote here and there, but to be able to have just the parables that were so relevant and so personal that Elder James E. Talmage used in his own talks, that's a valuable addition right there.
And so it seems to me our challenge then is, while this is a forward-looking church, and while we press forward and we're a living, active, growing, moving church, we can't ever leave the foundation upon which all of this was built.
We got to know where we came from.
That's right. President Gordon B. Hinckley often would say about how we build upon the shoulders of giants. Well, of course, the prophet Joseph Smith, as the prophet of the Restoration, is the giant of giants. But there are so many giants within Mormon literature, in doctrine establishment and in doctrine expounding, that we need to build on the shoulders of those great, great giants from the past.
Let me suggest a great experience. For family home evening, take one of those books and read it together. See?
Great idea. Great idea. Then we'll have young people, even though they're being born in the 21st century, feel this sense of kinship. And many people who can't trace their roots to pioneers still feel like pioneers, because though I'm connected to those men and women who connected me to the prophet Joseph.
Well, every missionary in the church, whether they're from the Wasatch Front or Warsaw, Poland, has that connection to the great missionaries of the past as well. Parley P. Pratt, Orson Pratt. You can't read the autobiography of Parley P. Pratt without being fired up to go out and preach the gospel.
I would read that as a young missionary, I was very discouraged, and I happened upon it. I began to read it, and I remember thinking, is this for real? Yeah. This guy. I woke up this morning, an angel stood at the foot of my bed. And as I traveled, the Spirit said, go north. Yeah. This is a man so guided, so led.
But many of the issues and the challenges that he faced are exactly the same that we have today. And then
the testimony of the Book of Mormon that he gets.
Sure.
Yeah. How it was that first copy that got to him. I mean, those things
that book of
are
books.
just exactly. Sleep was a burden. You know, everything.